So we're going to look at the formal standard method for addition, the column addition method. I've got a add three digit calculation, which I'm going to set out, and setting it out first of all is important that we line up units, tens and hundreds. So I'm going to take my first number and I'm going to start with writing the units so that I know it lines up. And then my second number I put underneath, so the units and the units, the tens lining up with the tens, and the hundreds lining up with the hundreds. Draw a line and always write the sign in, just as a reminder of what calculation we're actually doing. Now we need to do the addition. So we start always with the units, and we're going to add up 4 add 2, which is 6, and then the tens, we've got 3 tens and another 5 tens, which would be 8 tens altogether. And moving finally onto the hundreds, we've got 2 hundreds and another 3 hundreds, which is 5 hundreds, giving our answer 586. So I've got my calculation and I've set it out as before, making sure that the units, tens and hundreds are all lined up. And again, we'll start with the units. And we've got to add up 8 add 4, which is 12. So this is where the problem is, because if I write 12, I can't put 2 digits in one column. I would need to write my 12 this way. And that means now I can't actually write the answer to my tens in this column because there's something in the way. So what we do is we write 12 as for 2 in the units, and then we write the 1 down here. So this is called carrying. We're taking the 10 across to the next column, ready to be added on. So now we can add up the tens. We've got 8 tens, add 5 tens, which is 13 tens, and we've got 1 more 10 to remember to add on, so 14 tens. So I'm going to cross that one off because I've added it on, and I need to write 14 in my tens column. I can write the 4 in, but again, if I write the 1 in my hundreds column, I've nowhere for my next answer to go, so I'm going to put it down at the bottom, waiting to be added on. And I can go to my hundreds column. I've got 5 hundreds add 6 hundreds, which is 11 hundreds. Add another 100, that's 12 hundreds, which I can write in. So where's my 12? Well, I can carry my 1 down here. There's my 12 hundreds. But actually, if I can see there's nothing else left in this column, I know there's nothing else to add it to, so I can just write it straight in and get the answer 1242.